Throughout the ages, wisdom has been passed down from generation to generation, often distilled into simple yet profound truths. Among these, the advice given by the elderly to their children and grandchildren that humanity is the root stands out as a guiding principle for life. This phrase, though succinct, carries within it the weight of experience, the lessons of history, and the hopes for a future shaped by compassion and understanding. To say that humanity is the root is to suggest that at the core of every interaction, every ambition, and every challenge lies the fundamental value of being human. It is a reminder that kindness, empathy, and respect are not just ideals to aspire to, but necessities for a meaningful and harmonious life. The elderly, having witnessed the ebb and flow of fortune, the rise and fall of tempers, and the healing balm of forgiveness, know better than most the importance of nurturing these roots. Consider the stories they tell of times when misunderstandings threatened to divide families, of disputes that festered until someone dared to reach out with an olive branch, or of strangers who became friends through acts of generosity. Each narrative reinforces the idea that our shared humanity is what binds us together, even when circumstances conspire to push us apart. In a world that often prizes competition and individual achievement, the words of our elders serve as a necessary counterbalance. They remind us that success, when achieved at the expense of others, is hollow. That true greatness lies not in dominance, but in the ability to uplift, to encourage, and to show compassion. Humanity is the root means that our actions should always spring from a place of understanding and care for those around us. The wisdom of the elderly is not born from idealism, but from hard-earned experience. They have witnessed the consequences of cruelty and the rewards of kindness. They know that the ripples of a single compassionate act can extend far beyond what the eye can see, impacting lives in ways that are both subtle and profound. Their advice is an invitation to build relationships rooted in trust, patience, and mutual respect. For the younger generations who grapple with the pressures of modern life, the relentless pace, the allure of material success, the barrage of conflicting values, this advice may seem quaint or old-fashioned. Yet, it is precisely in the face of such pressures that returning to one's roots becomes most important. When the noise of the world grows loud, the quiet wisdom of humanity is the root can serve as an anchor, a reminder of what truly matters. It is also a call to action. To honor this wisdom is to seek out opportunities for kindness, to listen before judging, to offer help without expecting anything in return. It means striving to see the world through the eyes of others, recognizing their struggles and celebrating their joys. It is about building a legacy not just of accomplishments, but of character. As the seasons of life change, and as each generation faces its own unique challenges, the advice of the elderly endures. Humanity is the root is more than a proverb. It is a foundation on which to build a life, a family, and a community. It is a promise that, no matter how much the world changes, the values of compassion and empathy will always matter. In the end, the words of the elderly echo through time, encouraging us to nurture the roots of humanity in ourselves and in others. For it is only by doing so that we ensure the tree of life flourishes, bearing fruit for generations yet to come.